to keep Tony Romo on that sideline.
It is.
Once he's healthy and cleared to play.
I will say
if
this.
they leak that he is cleared to play.
Right. But here's the thing. And now you're starting to see just how they may start to change it up.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Cowboys are saying, we will see when he gets back
We'll
healthy.
see. We'll see.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Now, healthy is one of those terms. Look, everyone plays with nicks and bruises, right?
Very fluid.
It is. So they could say, look, he's not healthy enough. Okay. We could go into the playoffs and they could say, hey, look, Tony still has a little problem because he's not 100% healthy.
We're gonna hold him out a little longer. Absolutely.
You could.
You really don't want
to. Would you put Tony back in?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
No, I mean, look, you got chemistry.
Right.
You got chemistry, man.
And the team is playing for those guys.
And these guys, they're getting battle tested. Okay. And you don't want to snatch somebody out in the middle of that and throw everything off with the chemistry and the timing that Dak and Ezekiel has. You know what Tony Romo gives you. Mm. You know what he gives you. He's going to give you great numbers. He can pass the ball like no other. But he's going to give you that pick.
He is.
He's going to take that chance.
He's going to take the chance.
That's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
And he's going to put you in a compromising situation every now and again. Mm-hmm. You just hope it's not in a playoff game or something like that to where it'll hurt you.
Right.
But you got to keep going with the chemistry until it's no longer there. I don't see any reason to bring Tony Romo back in right now.
Right now.
And honestly, I think he could use a little more time to heal. Truthfully, I'm first of all, there's no reason to bring him back.
Right.
There's definitely no reason to rush him back.
Right.
I could see if you were 1-4, yeah, let's get Tony Romo back in there. But no reason.
Not right now. No. I totally agree. Hopefully they're able to hold him off. You see Dak going through his progressions. He doesn't look like a rookie. Mm-hmm. He really does not look like a rookie. Third straight game that he's thrown for over 70% or completed over 70%. And I just don't see where the Cowboys move Tony Romo back into that starting lineup anytime soon.
Right. You
just can't. Right. And they're doing it without Dez Bryant.
Yeah. Which might be a good thing.
Which might be a great thing.
Look, sometimes you have these superstars,
right,
who really kind of suck the wind out of pull some air from some of the other guys,
right?
And without giving those guys an opportunity to flourish.
Right.
Look at Adrian Peterson being gone.
Mm-hmm.
It gave those opportunities, gave that defense an opportunity to say, look, we're going to put it on our shoulders.
We're going to put it on us. Yeah.
We don't have to lean on. Adrian Peterson's not there to lean on. He was a comfort to have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Dez Bryant, he's a comfort to have out there at wide receiver.
Right.
But with him gone, you put that onus on yourself and you step up.
Yep.
All right. And those guys, they seem to be doing that.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about the Broncos. Okay. Paxton Lynch.
Yeah.
Okay. We talked about how the Falcons spread them out. Every team doesn't have that personnel package to actually spread them out.
They're not going to be able to do that with every team.
But Paxton Lynch, what do you think? I mean, he's going to have some growing pains.
He's definitely going to have some growing pains. I mean, he had one TD, one pick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he played horrible,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know. The defense is what the Denver Broncos' bread and butter.
Right.
Okay. So whether it's Paxton Lynch or Trevor Siemian back there, you're still going to lean on your defense.
Right.
I think when Trevor Siemian comes back, it's really going to be anybody's game between who's going to start between them. I think that's the way John Elway wants it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think Paxton Lynch has more upside personally
than Trevor Siemian
does. But Trevor seems cool, calm, and collected back there, man.
Yeah, he is.
So he may be that gem
that
they did find in the 7th round.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, it just looked like the offense was flowing a little bit better with Trevor Siemian.
Exactly,
and that could be just a simple fact he was there a year long.
Paxton hasn't been there.
He hasn't been there as long. Like you said, I think Paxton does have the upside that Trevor Siemian might not have. But another team that they're going to have to be wary of is those Raiders.
Yeah.
The Raiders. Yeah, they are definitely balling.
Those dudes, are showing no signs of slowing down.
None whatsoever.
I mean,
4-1.
The Chargers, man. I feel so bad. Yo.
Okay,
Phillip
so you
Rivers
feel
is a
bad
good dude,
for
man.
Phillip Rivers.
I do.
Okay. You feel bad for him for what? For what?
I like him.
Okay.
I like him, and I just feel like I don't know. I mean, he's a good player. He's got a great arm.
Right.
He's a gunslinger. All right. He's going to put you in some compromising positions.
Right.
All right. But
he has that fire, that passion.
He's got that fire.
Yeah.
He's got that when you walk out on the field with him,
right,
you feel like you got a chance to win.
But you don't. Because you're not winning with them. Okay.
You don't.
But you don't. So here's my thing. They're 1-4. They're 1-4.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
Right.
The only place they're going is to move to Los Angeles. That's the only place that they're going. You might as well cut bait now. Get what you can for Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Move into the draft where you may have a shot at Watson or Kaiser or Brad Kaya.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Chad Kelly.
Oh, yeah. Eventually, but they just signed him.
I get that. But sometimes you know that as an organization, your future is not bright.
Right.
We can look at and say, okay, with Cleveland, they have a lot of draft picks. They're going to have a down year, but they're making the right moves as far as to get the draft. Now they just have to draft the people.
They're truly rebuilding.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are in a full on rebuild. Some squads are in a rebuild and don't even know it. And I think San Diego is one of those teams.
Yeah.
And so they're going to have to do something that's out of the ordinary. Same with the Saints. I think the Saints are in a rebuild and they don't even know it.
Yeah.
You know, you have to cut bait with those players. And some people could say last year with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You see they went out, they got themselves a quarterback now that's managing the game. You invest in the running back for that offensive line, and they're playing a little bit better this year.
And that and when you look at it, you say they're not going anywhere.
Right.
They're not better than the Raiders.
They're not better than the Raiders or the Broncos. So
they're not better than the Chiefs right now. So I do agree with you.
Right.
You know, looking at it from that perspective, in your division, you're not going to win it anytime soon.
You're not.
It just doesn't look that way unless something drastic happens. Yeah, they're not going to win it. But the Raiders, have a chance.
They have a shot.
Yeah.
They're 4-1. They're right there with the Broncos.
That's right.
They still play against them twice this year.
And that's going to be a good game.
That's going to be a great
Chiefs
game.
Coming up next.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You got Amari Cooper balling out of control. You got Michael Crabtree. He's found himself again. He is, last year had a great season. This year he's having a great season again. The defense is starting to come around. They got Perry Riley onto the field now. This team is starting to look like a team that you might have to worry about.
Oh yeah, people. Well, if they don't think they do, they do.
You definitely do now.
Let it be known.
Absolutely.
Move up to the AFC East.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's back, and we can just keep on moving on after that because there's really nothing else to be said. We said last week that this would be.
Can we go ahead and book it? They're already in the playoffs. I mean, you might as well book them for a trip to the playoffs. I mean,
for sure.
Martellus Bennett. Another player you were talking about, and when you said suck the life out, sometimes I think Martellus Bennett as an understudy to Jason Witten, that was one of his things, was that Jason Witten just cast that bigger shadow, and so on and so forth. But you see what he can do.
Yeah.
You see the talent there. You see, when he was with the Giants, when he was with Chicago, you saw exactly what he could do. And now he plays with the best quarterback he's ever had.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns.
Best quarterback of all time.
I can't go there.
That's a discussion for another day.
Look, I'll have to give it to Joe Montana. I have to give it to Joe Montana.
Joe is there. Trust me. It's tough. But once it's all said and done for Tom,
look,
wow.
I don't have an issue with the Cheatriots.
We know what your issue is.
Yeah, they cheated. They got hit twice. They got hit twice for cheating. There it is. I mean, let's just be honest. Let's call it what it is. They got hit twice for cheating.
And
anybody else?
In
this whole time span, you got the Saints for what is it?
Bounty Gate,
going after people and so on and so forth.
Yeah. They just got caught.
Yeah. And here's the thing. They did it after they got caught. You know what I'm saying? That's the bad thing. that they kept doing.
Oh my goodness.
But no, hey, look, on the field, they continue to win. In that division, I don't see anybody sticking up to them.
Nobody.
I think the Bills may try to make a run. I think Miami needs to move on from Tannehill.
They have to.
That is a guy that you're going to have to move on.
That's another guy who got paid, but you're going to eventually have to say, all right, we got to suck up this loss, and move on.
It's time. I think it's time now that you definitely move on from him. And you know, you look at the Jets. I don't see the Jets doing anything. I mean, right now, you got a 1-game lead on the Bills. Yeah, on the Bills in that division. The Patriots, I think, look, they're going to run away with it now that you got Tom back. Yeah. There's nothing else that needs to be said about them.
Right.
Their division is theirs.
Yeah.
You look at the Steelers. Man, this weekend, that division took some lumps. Mm-hmm. When you got Cleveland, you got Cincinnati, you got Baltimore. They took some lumps this week.
Yeah, they did.
They took some lumps.
Put the Steelers in a good position.
The Steelers, they picked up a win. They moved to 4-1. They beat the snot out of the Jets. Okay. I mean, they're gonna be there in the end. Absolutely. This
isn't gonna come down. I don't think this is gonna boil down to a battle between like it was last year between Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, which was a great game. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I just don't see it boiling down to that this time.
Sammy Coates had a great game. 6 receptions, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. This isn't going to happen every week, but you can tell that Big Ben is having some big time trust in this kid.
Oh yeah.
You pair him with Antonio, Le'Veon Bell, and the way that the defense is playing. Yeah, they're going to be a team to watch as this season goes along.
Mm-hmm. And then you got the Rams.
The Rams are 3-2. The Rams are 3-2. They lost this week to the Bills. Okay.
Yeah. Seattle coming off a
Rex Ryan again wins after that. You know, the offensive coach was fired, and he still picks up another win. I know that we've hated him constantly getting jobs.
Yeah.
But this team is responding to him now. They're 3-2. 2-1 on the road.
We'll see how it pans out talk to me in another 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. No, I hear you. So that's what we have for this past weekend's action. We're going to try to hit up a podcast hopefully here soon. You got anything else?
No, that's it.
Hey, we're going to definitely get into this KD going to OKC thing. We're going to have to talk about it.
Yeah. He said he's glad they lost.
Hey, he did say that. We're going to have to get into that. So, yes, sir. Now you have been certified and informed. I invite you to like our page on Facebook and subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Please leave feedback, as you know that we like to hear how you feel as though that we're doing. Also, you can check out our website on www.0400acrossthestreet.com and follow us on Twitter at 0400ATS. We're also on Google Plus and Google Play. We want your input and your feedback, so stay connected. I want to thank DJ Chill for the beats, Ron Dungy for all the graphic work, Pat Flynn for all of his advice and setup, and all our listeners who take the time to give us great opinions and the feedback. We really and deeply appreciate you all. We promise to make the next one our best one. We'll be here the next time, will you? You better be. Don't miss it. We out.